Ever feel like you're just overwhelmed? Like there's way too much noise inside your own head? Well, in this explainer, we're going to dig into the ancient practice of yogic cleansing. It's this incredible system for not just detoxing your body, but really decluttering your mind for a sense of calm that actually lasts.
So, here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll get into the why, that inner turmoil so many of us feel. Then, we'll look at the yogic solution, the actual science that makes it work, some specific practices you can try, and finally, why this is something you want to make a part of your life for good.
All right, let's kick things off with a feeling I think we all know. That feeling of being mentally and emotionally swamped, right? Like there's just a constant chatter going on inside our own heads that we can't turn off. This idea from ancient yogic texts just nails it. It basically says that real happiness isn't about adding more stuff to our lives. It's about clearing out the subconscious rubbish that we all end up carrying around.
So, in yoga, this internal rubbish actually has a name: mental samskaras. Think of these as deep-seated impressions, old fears, bad memories, anxieties that are running on a loop just beneath the surface. And they're often the real reason we might feel unhappy or agitated without having a clue why.
And this is where it gets really interesting, because this isn't just a mental thing. It creates a vicious cycle. Your mental stress, well, it shows up in your body as real physical issues. And then, when your body feels lousy, it sends signals right back to your brain, which just deepens that mental fog and negativity. It's a feedback loop that's tough to break.
So, the big question is, how do you break that cycle? Well, yoga offers a direct path. It's a set of really powerful practices called kriyas, and they're basically cleansing techniques designed to purify your entire system from the inside out. And that's really the heart of it. It's not just about getting more flexible. The whole point of yoga is to bring back that essential harmony between what you're thinking and how your body is feeling. And that's where you find real mental balance and peace.
Okay, now for the really cool part, the science behind all this. Because these practices aren't just some ancient mystical ideas. They have a real tangible effect on our biology. They literally rewire our nervous system to be more calm. Think of your body like it has two basic settings. You've got the sympathetic nervous system, that's your gas pedal. It revs you up for fight or flight when you're stressed. And then you have the parasympathetic system, that's your brake. It's in charge of rest and digest, helping you relax and recover. And what you're looking at here is basically how it all works physically. A lot of these yogic practices have you focus on what are called nadis, or energy channels. Now, that might sound a little out there, but what's really happening is that this focused attention directly stimulates your vagus nerve, a huge player in that rest and digest system. It's like flipping a switch that tells your entire body, hey, it's safe to chill out.
And that calming signal, it goes even deeper. It has a direct effect on your hormones. It literally lowers your body's production of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, the chemical drivers of anxiety. So by consciously relaxing your nervous system, you're changing your body's chemistry.
Okay, so we get the theory, we get the science, but what do we actually do? Let's get into two specific cleansing practices, one for the body and one for the mind. First up, a physical cleanse. This technique is a super simple but incredibly powerful way to wash your entire digestive tract. And you might be wondering, what does my gut have to do with my mind? Well, it turns out, everything. A sluggish gut can be a major source of physical sluggishness and mental fog. Your gut is basically your second brain. So here's how this practice, called Lagu Shanka Prakshalana, works. It's a simple cycle. You drink some warm salt water, then you do a specific sequence of 5 yoga postures, or asanas. Each one, a series of twists and bends, is designed to open up the different valves in your digestive system in order, creating a clear path for the water to flow through and just wash everything clean. Now, I have to be super clear about this. This is not a laxative. Laxatives usually work by irritating your system, which you don't want. This is totally different. The salt water is designed to just pass through without being absorbed. It acts like a solvent, gently washing away waste and letting your body's natural systems work the way they're supposed to. Okay, so we've cleaned the body, which helps clear away that fog. Now we have to do the same for the mind. And the tool for this is something you already have, your own awareness, used with a little bit of detachment. When you get into that deep meditative state, all that hidden stuff, those samskaras we talked about, they're going to start bubbling up. The key is to just watch them. Don't get caught up in them. Don't react. Just observe them like you're watching clouds pass in the sky.
When you become a detached witness to your own mind, you take away their power, and they get, as the texts say, automatically scrubbed away.
And this brings us to what is maybe the most important takeaway of this whole thing. These incredible techniques, they aren't meant to be a one-time cure. They're meant to become a sustainable practice for your entire life. So I know you're probably thinking, can't I just do this once when I'm feeling really stressed out and then be good to go? It's a fair question.
And the answer is a definite no. The best way to think about yogic cleansing is to think of it like brushing your teeth, right? You don't do it just once and expect perfect teeth for life. It's a type of mind-body hygiene that, when you do it regularly, helps you maintain a state of clarity and balance day in and day out.
There's this wonderful quote from the sage Ramana Maharshi that just sums it all up. By taking responsibility for our own inner world, by cleaning out our own mental and physical junk, we create a solid foundation of peace and clarity within ourselves. And really, that's the most positive thing we can possibly contribute to the world around us. So at the end of the day, yogic cleansing isn't some quick fix. It's about systematically purifying your body and decluttering your mind to build a strong, resilient foundation for a healthier and more vibrant life. Which really just leaves us with one final thought. Your mind is the home you live in every single day. Isn't it time to clean house?